Hello, sorry I got cut off in the last video. I'm just trying to finish this last part of this proof just to make sure that we tie up all loose ends. So in this last part, in part A actually, we proved that the two triangles that we have are similar to each other by AA similarity. So you can see the previous step to this. So now for this last one, I want to prove that this statement or this equation over here is true, which is fx multiplied by rs is equal to ef multiplied by sx. Now that does not look like something that is going to be well familiar to us, so that means that we have to kind of like pull it from somewhere. Well, probably basically have to do some algebra work. So if you're not sure as to like where to go from here on out, normally when you have an equation like this, what I'd like to do is I want to draw both of the triangles out individually, so then that way we can see which sides are we dealing with, so then maybe we can set up the proper proportionality. So here's the first triangle, XFE, and then here's the second triangle, XSR. And we know as of now that these two are going to be similar to each other. So if you want, you can go ahead and draw in all the parts that are going to be congruent and also proportional to each other. Now, let's go ahead and highlight each one one by one. First, you'll notice that we are calling for fx, which is located right here. Then we have rs, which is located right here. Then we also have, on the other side, we have EF, which is located right here. And then finally, we have SX, which is located right there. So you can probably tell that now by me, positioning where those dots are, what type of proportionality that I should set up then. According to my proportionality, the similar parts anyways, we can now say the following. XF divided by XS is then equal to FE divided by SR. And if we wanted to, we could technically write the other missing part, which says that XE divided by XR is equal to all of that proportionality too. But again, the third part is not necessary because you'll notice that my equation does not call for any of that sides. So what that means now is we're just going to have to take this guy right here and somehow write it to be just like this over here. And by the way, in terms of the reasoning, because if you're still thinking of like statement and reason, the reason for this is, well, this is very similar to corresponding parts of similar triangle. But instead of having congruent triangles, we have similar triangles. So the way I write it is corresponding parts of similar triangles are similar, or if you want, we can say proportion in the end. So CPSTP if you want. Again, it's corresponding parts of similar triangles are proportion. So that's what I'm basically setting up. Now, once again, we're going to take a look at what I have and what I want to solve for. It looks like all we need to do is just a simple cross multiplication. So multiply that SR to the left, multiply that SX to the right, and then we're pretty much done. So now we have FX, just kind of rewriting it back into the right position, multiplied by SR is equal to FE multiplied by SX. And there we go. That's going to be our conclusion then. And that's by cross multiplication. Okay, multiplication. Hopefully I spelled that right. Anyhow, but that's it. Thank you so much. I will see you next time then. Okay, bye-bye.